Hi everyone, and welcome to the last session of Being Agile. In this session, I'm going to talk about another two popular terms of the IT industry, Kanban and Scrumban. Kanban and Scrumban both are agile approaches to project management. These approaches are slightly different from Scrum. In the previous session, we saw that the Scrum is a well-planned framework which uses a time-boxed approach to deliver the products or projects as per the expectations of the stakeholders. Scrum uses three artifacts: the product backlog, the sprint backlog, and the increments to track or estimate the product or project delivery. Let us talk about Kanban now. Kanban is another agile framework which offers real-time and continuous workflows management. That means Kanban is used to manage or improve ongoing and synchronous products or services. When I was working for Zynga Games India, the technology operations or IT operations team used to create tickets to manage their tasks or offer services. As they were into offering services and not developing any product, they intelligently selected Kanban to march toward their daily, weekly, monthly, or annual goals. Kanban also has a board similar to a Scrum board, which it uses to visualize the progress, limit the work in progress, and maximize efficiency. Please note the three keywords which I've used here. In Kanban, the work in progress is limited to the availability of the resources at a point in time. Let us now compare Scrum and Kanban to know about the differences between these frameworks. There are 7 concrete differences between Kanban and Scrum. Cadence. Kanban is continuous in nature. That is, it has no start or end. However, Scrum works on fixed length sprints. Scrum has a start as well as an end. Release methodology. Kanban keeps delivering products continuously, whereas Scrum delivers towards the end of the sprint. Roles. There are no specific roles in Kanban. However, in Scrum, the product owner and the Scrum Master are two very important roles. Key metrics: lead time, cycle time, and WIP or work in progress are 3 metrics in Kanban, whereas in Scrum, velocity and burn down chart are 2 key metrics. Change philosophy. As Kanban is continuous, the change can occur at any point in time. However, in Scrum, the change is not encouraged in the middle of the sprint. Delegation and prioritization. Because of the continuous nature of Kanban, it takes the continuous pull approach to select user stories whenever available or capacity is there. Scrum, on the other hand, selects or pulls user story only once in a sprint. Applications. Kanban is highly suited for continuously changing requirements, whereas Scrum suits the most when there are not so frequent changes in the requirements. In IT industry, DevOps teams follow Kanban, whereas development teams follow Scrum. In a nutshell, Scrum follows the pull strategy to select or plan user stories for each sprint in the beginning of the sprint or the time box. However, Kanban keeps pulling user stories for each team member independently without the time box. Let us now talk about Scrumban. Scrumban is a combination of both Scrum and Kanban. It inherits features from both Scrum as well as Kanban. For being agile, you need to be continuous, change sensitive, well planned, and highly productive. So why not to take advantage of both Scrum and Kanban to win the competition and maximize efficiency? Many IT companies are nowadays using Scrumban approach for being agile. My team at Expedia is also following the same approach to tackle various issues. With this, we have come to the end of the Being Agile seminar. The journey with you all was quite interesting for me. I hope you had a great learning experience. It is important to be agile in personal as well as professional life. So let's be agile. I request you all to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel to receive updates about my next initiative. Do like and share the video as well. Thank you for watching my Agile seminar. Happy learning. Take care. Bye-bye.